So you want to play Pathfinder 2nd Edition. Let's not worry about why you want to play it, but you want to. These are going to be the top 5 things that you're going to need to know coming from another system.
1.
When you're making a character, you're going to have to remember your A, B, C's, and your D's. They always forget about the D. You're going to have to know your ancestry, your background, your class. Now, each one of these is going to give you a boost and possibly a flaw in a different stat, giving you your final score. But the thing that everyone forgets about is your destiny. Never forget about the D. You're going to get 4 free boosts that can go anywhere as long as they're not the same 4 or any combination of duplicates. They all have to be unique. This is like the number 1 thing that people forget when they're creating characters. It is so important. It's playing Pathfinder on hard mode if you forget the D.
2.
All right, now that you're finished with character creation, let's get into combat. Your initiative. Now, with Pathfinder 2nd Edition, there isn't really a dedicated initiative role. So with that, it's kind of unique where you're going to be using the skill that you are using to start combat. For example, if you're a rogue, you're going to be coming in stealthily, you're going to be rolling a stealth check. Well, guess what? Your stealth roll is going to be your initiative. Say you're in the middle of a party and you're trying to be diplomatic, but you know that a fight is about to break out. Guess what? Diplomacy is your initiative roll. Now, all of these stats can be used to start combat, but let's just say that you're unaware, or if you're just in the middle of the forest and you're starting combat. Well, the base is going to be your perception. Did you see it coming before it came to you? And that's it.
3.
So you've played a little bit, you've gotten to combat, now it's time to level. You're going to notice that there are many different types of feats. There's ancestry feat, there's general feats, then there is class feats. Each one of them has a separate section that you can read about those feats. But there is something special about class feats, and that's the fact that you can swap out a class feat for an archetype or a dedication feat from another class. So for example, if you're a barbarian and you really want to cast spells, well, guess what? If you meet the prerequisites, you can take a wizard dedication feat that gets you a little bit of spell casting. Or maybe your barbarian is more Viking-like. Well, you can take an archetype to make you more Viking-like. Now, there is a ton of these, and I encourage you to look through them because they really make your character special and unique.
4.
Hero points and death. Now, you're probably used to something similar with inspiration that gives you advantage on the roll. Well, for this, a hero point will allow you to re-roll any single roll. Very similar. The difference is you have to take that second roll. So if you rolled a 15, maybe not use your hero point to try and get that 20, right? But the other thing it can do is if you are on death's door and you have the dying condition and you are rolling your death saves, you can actually use a hero point. Well, if you stacked up hero points, you have to use all of them. It's not like you get to use one. You actually have to use all of your hero points to get back. Now, you're gonna stabilize at 0, you're gonna maintain unconsciousness, but at least you're not having to roll death saves.
5.
Last but definitely not least, which is all of this amazing content that you can see. Other YouTubers, they've got a wall of Pathfinder 2nd Edition content, and if you're not into learning via video, how'd you find me? Anyways, but there's also a bunch of free tools. I'm gonna have links down below in the description, both for other YouTubers that I like to watch, as well as some tools that you can use that are very helpful. Now, until next time, everyone, safe travels.